Hey there, everyone out there on YouTube world. It is your host right here. It is Team Rai. So, how's everyone doing on this Sunday's edition? I'm doing marvelous. And now, of course, I will discuss my social accounts when this video is over. Now it is time for my quick introduction. I want you guys and gals to sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat, or grab something to drink. Or maybe, just maybe, you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on the subject. And of course, the link will be down below, or the article will be down below. It'll be strictly a link. You know why? I'll tell you why right now. You can read it or watch the podcast down below. It is your choice, my viewers. Okay? Now let's begin here. I know I discussed this certain topic a few weeks ago, so I'm going to run it back and talk about it even more. Now, Morgan, Lee Morgan, I know I might pronounce her name correctly. I'm sorry. She is the women's Royal Rumble winner this past January. Who she's gonna choose? I think if you watch this past Friday, she's going after Jake Cardell. Or that could be a tease. Who knows what W's booking behind the scenes, okay? Now, I don't know if anyone will agree with me or disagree with me. I think Morgan came a long way with her character, you know? Probably no one thought she'd be in this kind of predicament, you know what I'm saying? For the better or for the worse. However you want to judge Morgan's character, okay? Of course, she's very beautiful. She's stunning, right? So maybe that's why W's pushing her, or maybe that's why they give her the opportunity. I don't know what W's thinking sometimes, you know? And this thing I don't understand, okay? Is I'm not really upset. I'm not shocked, but it seems like it happens a lot. For example, when somebody's injured a couple of months prior for the Royal Rumble, and they make a return, and then most likely they're gonna return at the Rumble, and then they win it. Deja vu, like what John Cena did in 2008. He was out for many, many months prior to the Rumble. No one thought he'd be able to come back in time for the Royal Rumble, and he did. He won the Rumble, headline WrestleMania. He lost to WrestleMania, and that's it. So I don't know if there's gonna be the same thing for Morgan. She wins the women's Royal Rumble, and then she's gonna choose the other champion of her choosing, and maybe she might win, maybe she's gonna lose. We'll see. I think she's gonna win it, and I also think she's gonna turn babyface down road. It makes sense, right? Or do you think that we should just keep her as a heel? Do you think she's the top female of this company? I'm talking about Raw, SmackDown, and I throw in NXT. Or do you think the other ladies are way better than her? Leave a comment down below. Maybe some of you want to say she's not as good as Charlotte Flair. Maybe people are going to say that Morgan is not as better than Bayley. Maybe people are going to say that maybe she's better than other people, you know? Like anybody on a current NXT roster. You know, if you know, you know. Okay, let me just read this what she says. Morgan is riding a massive wave momentum right now. The former WWE Women's Champion starts the 2026 by winning the Women's Royal Rumble match to secure an opportunity at WrestleMania 42. You know, she's locked in, but she's got to choose her opponent. It's going to be Jade Cargill. It just makes more sense. Because the reason I'm saying that since Jade Cargill became champion a while ago, she hardly defend that flipping belt. And that is baloney. It's not her fault. It's the people backstage. What's the point of giving her the title opportunity if you don't hardly defend it? It's baloney. But once again, I think there's too much about backstage politics with her, or it's just mind-boggling. I don't know how she did in AEW. AEW fans, let me know down below. Do you think there was a good decision of WWE bringing her in, or a bad decision? I was just wondering. Okay, so, and I guaranteed if Morgan choose the face Jade Cargill, we will get a new champion on the SmackDown Brown. I just get that feeling, all other things, Also, I don't know how long we will have the Judgment Day. It has been, what, 3 years in the making or longer? Eventually, it's going to run its course. All good things must come to an end, They're very, very entertaining, but how much can you do with that group? Most of the wrestlers, they just stay backstage, play video games, or whatever. They do too much segments backstage, or maybe just me. For Judgment Day, I'm just worried about the Judgment Day. I think if or when Morgan wins the championship in Mania, she should leave the group, like betrayal on them, forget them. Okay, I like to see her hold on to the belt with no help. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're a heel, you want all the help in the world to retain it or get the opportunity. So hopefully the W was flipping smart, part ways with the Judgment Day. I know it sounds silly, but Raquel could do her own darn thing, and maybe we'll get Liv Morgan versus Raquel. Who knows? Because there's a little friction going on. So maybe she won't pick the champion for SmackDown. There's no chemistry in there. There's no rivalry. There's no history. There's history on Raw, between Raquel and Morgan. They're the former tag team champions, and I think Morgan is just jealous, or maybe Raquel is jealous of Morgan because she won the Women's Battle Royal or Royal Rumble. Or maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? And also, they put Raquel, the big sexy. There's only one person who says that, and that's Kevin Nash. And I don't know how Kevin Nash felt about that. Does anyone know? Was Kevin Nash okay with that, or is that out of his power? So I think Raquel is very beautiful, but I guess she thinks, or WWE thinks she's like the Diesel, the female version, and Morgan's like HBK of the female version. You know what I'm saying? So we will definitely get a betrayal eventually, and probably one of them or both of them going to duke it out, maybe at WrestleMania or way down the road, maybe like at WrestleMania, not WrestleMania. Sound good? I just said that at SummerSlam. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, so be it. So I think Raquel needs to be on her own and forget the Judgment Day. Same thing with Morgan, other people in the group. And Roxanne needs to go on her own too. We'll see. Now follow me Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. All my social media accounts will be down below for sure. Now if you want to be part of my show, that'd be delightful. If not, don't worry about it. Have a good one. Thank you very much for watching this video and my classic videos, and I'll be back tonight. Peace out. Thanks for watching.